Alright, we are back with a weekly analysis. It is, what is it? May 10th? No, whoa, all the way wrong. May 12th, 2024 at 10:17 p.m. my time. Let's just go over everything on GU, the dollar, and UJ real quick. Let's go over the dollar real quick. Go and delete all this stuff real quick. Monthly time frame on the dollar, we are currently still disrespecting this fair value gap right there to continue lower from, and we do have this resting high right here, this still high right here, and we also do have these resting highs above that we can continue to go up from that. Weekly time frame right now, we are sitting in we haven't touched into that weekly order block right there. Still haven't tapped into that order block right there, and then we have created a weekly fair value gap. We did over trade into it, this huge candle right here. Now what I'm going to be looking for the dollar going into this next week is higher prices, because higher or lower prices, whichever one it wants to show me. Because when we had this monthly fair value gap right here, we did trade into it. It was continuing lower. Perfect. We made a weekly fair value gap to continue lower from right there. We should have continued lower when we traded back into that, which we didn't. And we made a weekly fair value gap that traded back into that and then continued higher off of that. Taking out this high right here and that high right there. Well, my overall bias, I want to be bullish on the dollar, honestly, because of we've already taken out short-term highs. Now we're going from short-term highs right here until these highs right here, and all this resting liquidity on the weekly time frame. So right now, I really want to see higher prices. Honestly, I would like for it to trade back into this order block, but we didn't trade back into this order block, just by a little bit, which I'm perfectly fine with that. We did trade into this weekly fair value gap right here that we should have continued higher off of. I just want to see higher prices off that daily time frame right now. Let's see what we got. And then also with that weekly right there, we did have a daily right here, which looks absolutely beautiful, that we traded back into. And right now we are respecting that daily by creating another daily fair value gap, and that's getting respected. Shot over by a little bit, and then we also traded back into. Did we trade into this? Nope. Didn't trade into. Traded back into that order, not that order block right here, that breaker right there. But right now, overall, I am bullish on the dollar right now. Bullish. We got highs right there on the daily time frame. Highs right here. Got that fair value up right here. That's pushing price higher off the 4 hour. 4 hour right now. We do on the 4 hour time frame have a 4 hour fair value gap right there that we're facing. But overall, I think this daily is gonna pretty much push price higher off of taking out this high, taking out those highs up there, and then going over for those all-time highs over there, and then after those highs that we do have these highs right here that we have not swept. So we have, like, honestly, in my opinion, we have a lot of range to cover over. Like, all of this right here is just liquidity that the market makers overall might try to, take out. Because if you just look over for the overall bias right now for the time frame, let me just get these highs right here come down, had this high right here come down, then had this high. Then we shot all the way down, taking out all those lows, like all these lows right here. The market made sure it took out these lows real quick, all the lows before that, and then continue to go down, 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 now we're having that breakout, which we took out these highs, those short-term highs, those short-term highs, and those highs right there. Taking out more highs right here, taking out more highs right here, taking out highs right here. We had another breakout, which were above this, taking out those highs and that liquidity. Now we're having a breakdown, and now my overall bias, I'm looking for long-term rise, is to be bullish to take out these highs. Now that might not happen today or tomorrow. You know, I'm not expecting that to happen. But I'm expecting that to happen long-term rise for the dollar. I really do see the dollar going into higher prices, price action, because you know, especially since we really been taking out really a lot of short-term lows. These lows were taken out right there, and those lows, all these lows right here, were taken out right here. We still haven't taken out this low right here, which is right here. Still haven't taken out these lows right here, which, you know, failed to create a low right there. Expect higher prices. Higher prices. Where, you know, if we don't start taking out lows, I'm going to be expecting higher prices. We did have this consolidation right here. Really just choppy price action right here. You know, choppy price action. Almost like seeking disordered conditions right here. But I want to see some breakouts to the upside or the downside. You know, like, let me see, like right here. We're having this choppy condition right here. And then we finally had that breakout. We had a breakout right here, but did it continue though? No. We had a breakout right here and this continued. So I'm overall expecting higher prices right there. So now I want to see a breakout of this right here and then a pullback probably on the weekly time frame for the dollar. And right now, at the weekly fair value gap, it did overshoot about a little bit, but we did trade back into a daily fair value gap where we could continue higher from. So on the dollar, I'm really just hoping to see higher prices on the dollar. And let's go to GU real quick. GU on the monthly time frame. Talk about GU a lot. Honestly, this whole week actually just literally this past week I've been talking about GU a lot, where I really want to see higher prices. And also, I've only traded GU this entire week. I was really just focused on GU. Had a big stupid loss on Thursday, which put me in the slums a little bit about trading, but you know, it is what it is. It was my fault. I shouldn't overtrade and over risk a lot. Just going into that, and then almost lost around what 5% of the account on that loss right there, which took away all the profits that I made this month and a little bit of last month. So I'm not really tripping about it. Just gotta learn from that and don't do it again. But right now on the monthly time frame of GU, we have traded back into this monthly fair value gap, disrespecting, and we have an overlapping part, which is very, very high probability right there. That's the overlapping part right there. So I really want to see some high price action right here, and that's the thing, right? Because I want to see high price action on the dollar and on GU, because it's just what the market is giving me right now. It gave me that. You see this long wick compared to the body of that candle right there. It's really good to continue higher from it. Then also, if we go down to the weekly time frame, overall bias on GU was bearish, honestly, because we were respecting bearishness right here and also right here, which we did overshoot that by a little bit. So right now I'm just going to be sitting on my hands, just waiting patiently for just more information that the market want to give me. I know last week I was pretty much bullish. These two candles right here just showing a great bullish intent to just continue higher from. But right now I'm really just in a 50-50 bias, because of we are still in the monthly fair value gap. Also, we're in a weekly, and then also we have fair value right here that have never got tapped into on the daily. And then we also created a daily fair value gap right there that we continue lower from, taking out those lows and then continue to that fair value. we have buy side liquidity right here, and we also have still have these highs from last month, around the beginning of last month. So right now, man. And then also we traded back into this huge. I'm guessing this might have been CPI or something like that, or a great bearish day right here. But we have traded back into this huge fair value gap right here on the daily time frame with overlapping part of an order block. So honestly, I'm just gonna have 50-50 price action on GU right now. But besides that, 50-50 price action because overall we were really bullish on GU. If you really think about it, just coming up right here, taking out that low, coming up, taking out that low, getting all that, absorbing all those lows right there, sell stops, and then continue higher, taking out those internal lows. Now we're in this little consolidation area where I do not want to be in. Two things can happen. We either break out to the downside, take out all these lows, including that low right there from literally 2 years ago, or break out to the upside, taking out that low from a year ago, and then go to take out these lows, which were 3 years ago. So right now I'm just gonna have 50-50 price action for GU. Okay. UJ right now we have been taking out highs, and we have been continuing to the upside, honestly, on UJ. And also we've been currently we've been really respecting, just overall we are at all-time highs. Well, not right now because we had this red day right here. But the thing is, right, we traded back down into a weekly fair value gap overlapping part with that high. This high right here, let me delete this one. With that high right there, we overlap with that low, which we touched it, we wicked into it, and then continue higher from. So right now, we're looking at higher price action. Let's just go down to the daily. Yeah, as soon as we touch that wick, like it respected that, we're fair value gap and everything like that, and then continue higher off. Now we're just creating daily fair value gaps right here, right there, just to continue higher off from and trade above. I want to see. I want to see the lower time price action here. This is nice. Came into that discount rate right there, respected it, and just continue higher from, which we trade back into that in May the 2nd. Yeah, I should have saw this because this is beautiful setup. This is a good long to hold overall, long time frame wise, which was, let me see, how much did this thing go up for? 2%. 2% is a shit ton. 2.55. Well, it's a little bit more than 2.55. It's a lot more. So if we just really get down to the basics, it's around 2.67. Really 9% wise. But yeah, man. GU. Really expecting higher price action to take out. Have we taken out this high yet? No. Nope. We still got this little high right here, this swing high, and then this internal high right here on the daily time frame. On the weekly, now what do we have? You really just have those internal highs and that high right there that I want to see get taken out. 4 hour wise. Yeah, you see these candles? These candles are not what I like to see, honestly. It's just more bullishness or bearishness right now. It's just having, we did just take out that internal high right there. So I want to see some higher price action or lower price action, just giving me a great bias. Also, let us see the news. No news on Monday. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. We do have news on Tuesday. Got London news, and then we got core PPI. Ooh, ooh. We got a speech on 10 o'clock. Might want to see that. Might want to just check it out. And then we have Wednesday. We will not be trading on Wednesday. We have CPI. I will watch the markets, but I will not be trading Wednesday. And then so I might trade days will be Monday, Tuesday, not Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm gonna try to catch my great trades, my good setups, and my just overall overall trades. So I'm trying to get my 2% in, like my just 2% on Monday or Wednesday, so I don't have to trade on Thursday, Friday. So if I get my 2% in, then more than majority of the time I will not be trading on Thursday, Friday. Now this time I was over my head. I had already had up to 3% on the week of last week, and I wanted to trade Thursday because I really wanted to trade. That's my problem too. I love trading. Like I love like actually like not like actually being in a trade, but actually like just looking at charts, looking at the setup, and then see if I'm right about it. Really, just the mindset it switches for me. I just like when I'm going against the market. It's fun. It's fun to because it's fun for me because just a lot of opportunities to see like am I getting better? Am I getting worse? Now this time I was getting worse because that was a dumb trade on my part. But what I want to do is just take my time. Don't force the setup. And if I am up to 3 to 2% already, majority of the time I'm not gonna trade on Thursday, Friday. I'm just gonna end off the week on a 2% to 3%. Because if you think about it, let me see real quick. 3% in 1 week on a small account is it's not that much. But like once you get to like a 200K account, which is right here, 200K account times by 3%, which is going to be 12% a week, which is 12% a month, right? So 12%, you're making 24 bands a month. If you times it by 12, you're making 288,000 a year, which is really a lot. Now, if you say, for instance, you have two 200K accounts, now you're just doubling the profit, honestly, because now if you're just making, even if we do like, 1%, 200K would be 400K now. 400K times by 1% is 4,000, right? You make it 4,000 a week times by 4, 16,000. Now 16,000 times by 12, you're making 192,000 a year, which is really good, honestly. That's a really good salary for only taking like what 2 trades a week. Perfect risk. You don't have to have perfect risk management now. Now this is not like you're always gonna be right. You're always gonna have that perfect setup. Everything's gonna be good. You're always gonna have that 2%. Sometimes you might just get 1%, or you might just get 2% a month. And sometimes you just gotta be okay with that. So for my lifestyle, for how I want to live, and everything like that, just just a 200K account alone, just one 200K account, and I'm making what I'm making 4% of that a month. It's pretty good for me. Like that's pretty good. So 8,000 a month times what 12, 96K. That's literally my lifestyle. I can live off that in Japan easily. That's my goal to go to live in Japan. 96,000 a year is pretty good for me, and I don't know about y'all, but that's my goal, honestly. Long term wise, making 96,000 a year, making 8 bands a month from trading. Long term wise, of course, I might upgrade my goals to like a million, stuff like that. But that's good enough for me. That's good enough to help my family get a house and everything like that for me. But that would be really my goal, and then buy my mom a house, buy my uncle a house, and then stuff like that. That's all my goals and everything like that. But You know, just to achieve all my goals, I honestly think making around 100, 120 to 150,000 a year would be perfectly fine. That's my goal, you know, with trading wise. And then after that, I'm just gonna maintain that and then invest in small companies, invest into, you know, companies and stuff like that. I'm already doing that now, but I'm just doing it small though. But that's my overall goal, you know, having probably one 200K account or like two of them, which would be 400K, you know, trading assets and stuff like that. You know, you just times it about 4%. You're making 16,000 a month, you know. And even if I know I'm a good trader, like not right now I'm a good trader, but I will be like one of the best traders, and in the future, I'm just speaking into the existence right now, I will be one of the best traders. But true, I firmly believe that I can trade 400K and make up to like probably 9 to 10% easily for me. So if we're just doing like 10% of that, 40,000, that's a month times by 12, looking at 480, which I firmly believe I can do that. So I just gotta put the hard work in and just lock in with my trading style, and I'll be perfectly fine. And I'll take stupid trades like I did last week. Dang, what was this? What was this, Sunday? I think this is Sunday, Lou. Then Monday, London session. Going to chart it out and everything like that. But I think that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.